Oh hey, my mic's been off this whole time, and I just noticed it now. Super cool. Alright, well, let's go back over everything that I set up and what was happening. So the short version of everything was that Silas's weakness is in his deck. I had to add the two that were part of um, Black Star's Rise setup, which was Stupor for him and Panic for her. I wasn't able to find his original weakness, which was I don't know. So now he has a really nasty one for a fighter in here. So he's gonna have to deal with that. I took the sanity damage here as part of setup. And since we chased the stranger between 4 and 5, or between 3 and 5, we have to add 2 doom to the agenda. Okay. That's all the setup stuff. We took the half damage and then we made sure that we don't die, which we went through that. And so Patrice is at 1. So her trauma doesn't reduce your sanity, which kind of stinks for her. So she took a bunch of damage, and here we go. And it's time to rock and roll. We are ready to play. Alright, we'll draw 5, and then we'll hop off. Okay. Can't have your weakness in the opener. Love having that in the opener. Okay. Well, we're going to want to keep our violin, and we'll let the rest of the things go. We really want to see something like scavenging. That's what we're looking for. But that's okay. We've had worse stuff in the opener before. This will begin in play, so we get +1 health and +1 sanity. Over here, we'll do Silas. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Alright, we got the harpoon again, so we don't need the sledgehammer. We got Pete, so that'll really help in this scenario, and this is our best combat. So, yeah, we're pretty happy with this hand for Silas. This is incredibly strong for Silas. So that's good. Alright, so Silas can go first. He'll gain a resource and then play 2 assets. He's going to play Pete Sylvester to cover his horror. And I think we're going to play the Meat Cleaver first, just because we want to be able to heal horror. We're already at the +2 phase of it, so we're going to get extra combat that way, and we get an agility from Pete. Alright, over here for, oh sorry, and then as we said before, we start up here in Dark Spires. So everyone's going to head up to there. That starts in play. 1, 2, Chauffeur's Catalog. 1, 2, get down the violin. Violin away the idol to, let's draw a card. Okay, we could make a test with Resourceful, but we're very unlikely to succeed, so we're just going to play the other catalog. We'll go from there to Upkeep, Upkeep over here. Could be interesting. That's a lot of agility for Pete. That's great. Make sure we shuffle the encounter deck, or not for Pete, I'm sorry, for Silas. And draw. Okay. Okay, interesting. And then this spawns in the Palace of the King, which is over here. Okay. So if you have possession in your hand and he attacks you, you're driven insane, so you definitely don't want that. He does have Hunter, so that's interesting. He'll move for us. But that's all of our actions. Rather, that's all of our encounter cards. So now we'll start doing actions. So last round we didn't have any cards to test with. This round we do. So we're going to take, ooh, whoops. Read the signs. We're going to add our willpower to our intellect and investigate at 6 to 3, which is +3. And then we're going to commit Fearless to be +5, which is the bag, so that should be good. Of course, we immediately fail. Okay. From there, we'll discard Spectral Razor to draw a card. Alright, well, we can't play Mrs. Doyle. So instead, we'll just investigate, and we'll add 3 to that investigation. So we're 5 to 3, which is +2. I'm sure that'll be a fail, because it would be bad, yep. And it's not that, so we don't lose an action, but we do fail. Alright, games being the game, as it is wont to do sometimes. Well, let's try to play with this thing. We'll move down here. We cannot play fast cards while we're in this location, but we've now met this condition. We'll gain a resource, and then I think we just gain another resource. We'll go to the monster phase. He'll hunt. Um, we'll put them over here, and then we'll go to upkeep. Okay. All right. Doom on the agenda, 4 of 7, and encounter cards. Goes into your threat area. Whenever you play an event, you have to see if you hit a token. If you do, cancel the event, take a horror, and get rid of it. Okay. For each cultist enemy in play, move one clue from that location to that enemy. I believe this is a cultist. It is, so we move a clue to it. It gets +1 fight for the clues that are on it. Okay. Well, this turn it's going to have 7 fight. We have 6, which is not great. We can get to 8. We can get to 8, which is still just +1. That's not super ideal. So instead what we're going to do is just move back, spend 3, get our track shoes down, gain another agility, and then gain another resource. Getting ready to play our harpoon if we can get a chance. Alright, Patrice's turn. So she's going to use her opportunity to get her astral mirror down. That gets her a bunch of extra slots. We'll use our violin. We'll discard Fearless to draw a card. We'll play Premonition so we know what the next test is going to be. It's going to be a -2 because we do have sanity remaining. So we're currently even, so we're very likely to pass. So what we're going to do is spend 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1 was to play Astral Mirror, 2 is going to be to play the Idol, and then we're going to test with Last Chance and we'll succeed. So we'll finally get our first clue on the board. The game is being rough. Alright. The monster phase happens. He hunts. Now he won't get the extra combat this turn, or rather in the next turn, because of the fact that that card was only until end of the round. Doom on the agenda, 5 of 7, and encounter cards. Alright, this goes to the Bleak Plains, which is down here. And we have to advance this. Okay, what do we need here? We have to collect 4 clues. Well, let's do that. We're more likely to get 4 clues before 2 turns happen. Although the way the game has been playing. Alright, well, let's get Plucky down as quickly as we can. That's going to be great as well for how this is going. Yeah, let's do Patrice's turn first. Yeah, she can't do anything to help, so... Alright, we know it's going to be a 0 check, which is great information to have. We are going to spend a resource to play Scavenging. We're going to spend 2 resources to play Flashlight. We'll use this to gain a resource. And then we will investigate. Oh no, we can't gain a resource. We'll draw a card. We need to find an icon, of course. Okay. We'll keep it, I guess. Oh, we get stats. Those stats matter. Hey. Cool. All right. We will now investigate. We'll reduce the test by 2 to make it a 1. We succeed by 2, so we can use our scavenging. So then, yeah, we would have taken a resource. I don't think we're going to see anything anyway, right? There's nothing. Oh God. Let's go back 1 second. That should put the cards back for us. Yes. I don't know why I clicked 1, which was to deal 1 to every player from the discard pile. I'm pretty sure I didn't do that intentionally, but okay. We don't have... Oh, we do. We can spend 1 from this catalog to play this catalog, and that 1 resource that we would have taken. Okay, good. This goes away. Okay, let's try putting that away the hard way. Let's do update to make sure there's only 1 0. No, there's 2 now. Okay. Let's go searching through here to take out this 0. Alright. Oh wait, no, there's supposed to be 2. What am I saying? There's usually 2 zeros. Okay. So that's all of this turn. We succeeded and we got a clue. And we used our scavenging to play Chauffeur's Catalog, and everything is good. Alright, we'll have Silas go. He'll move, get engaged on with the priest. We're going to commit overpower and fight. So we are 8 to 6, which is +2. And we're going to deal ourselves a horror to deal an extra damage. Let's look at the bag. You know what? Let's also commit. You know what? Yeah, we'll be +2. So we're going to commit lucky. When we do that, we have to check. We're good. So we get 2 value to the test and we pass. So then overpower happens and we draw a card. And then this guy takes 2 damage from the meat cleaver. Alright, we're going to fight again. Sorry, so move, fight, and then we're going to fight again. We're going to commit steadfast. So we get all 3 icons this time. So we are now 9 to 6 is +3, and we're going to go, we want to cover the bag. We'll go +4, and then we'll do another horror to ourselves to get the extra damage. Hey, that's great. So we can pick any card in here that's a legal card. The only one is overpower, so we will choose overpower. And then we're going to use our ability to return steadfast to our hand because we don't need it to pass the test. And then when resourceful happens, we'll get lucky back, and then we'll draw another card from overpower. Oh, well, of course, can't have everything go well, right? But we will kill this monster. Alright, and we met our condition of moving, so we don't have to worry about that for this turn. So all told, that was a pretty good sequence of turns, of things for Silas anyway. So then we'll go to upkeep, because there's no more monsters. We're good over here. Upkeep over here. And then we'll throw a Doom on the agenda. 6 of 7, so we'll be advancing next turn. We have to make a willpower check, and then for each point you fail by, you either have to lose resources. Oh, and Pete would heal at the end of the turn. Yeah, let's try not to fail that. Let's commit steadfast. So now we're +2. We succeed by 2, so that's great. Now the question is, do we want to pull this back and fail by 1? I don't think we're going to make any skill checks this turn, so yes. We're going to take this back to our hand. We'll fail by 1, and we'll get -2 to the first skill test we perform this round. Okay. And we have a monster. The revealed location with the most clues is going to be down here. When it spawns, move a clue from the location to it. Okay. And then when you kill it, you get the clue. Alright. So then let's have Patrice go. You can see here we upgraded our Look What I Founds to get a bunch more stuff. We are currently even at 3 to 3. Let's go +2 with gumption, and we'll we'll investigate. Cool, so we'll fail by 1, but instead we'll play Look What I Found. Oh, we needed a resource first, so we would have definitely done that. I was trying to get Look What I Found, right? So we'll play Look What I Found to get 2 clues from our location and connecting locations, and since this one is connected, we'll grab both of these. And the main reason for that is because it has a higher shroud value. Oh, and we would have committed Take Heart as well, because we know we were trying to fail. 1, 2, and then we draw 2 cards. Okay. Well, can't have everything work out, but that's fine. And then we will use our violin to gain a resource this turn. And then we'll investigate this location. We also will use, sorry, before we investigate, we'll use 2 secrets and our astral mirror action to play the flashlight. We will take this difficulty to 1 with this flashlight, and then we'll go +3. And I don't want to use the other flashlight, we'll just test +3. We succeed, and we succeeded by 2. So not only do we get this clue, we're going to have to advance now, so that's true, but we're going to also be able to play a card out of our discard pile, and we're going to play the other Chauffeur's Catalog. Just trying to keep the train going. Oh, and we could have played this flashlight with Chauffeur's Catalog as well, huh? So let's gain a resource back. Okay. So now we need to advance. So we must spend 4 clues. So this is going to go away. I'm just going to take 1 clue off the stack and then put the other 4 into the trash. Hop up here. Spawn the man in the pallid mask at the Palace of the King. Oh, did I forget to... Yeah. That's fine. Again, some things are easy to fix. Man in. There we go. Spawn him over here. He unfortunately is not a hunter, so he's going to hang out there. Alright, over here we can see while the lead investigator is at his location, they may spend 3 to advance. He is not able to be defeated, so you must get into his location and then spend 3 clues. We can no longer discover clues. Okay, well, that changes some things. So what do we do this turn? We gained a resource, we did look what I found, then we investigated again, so that's done. Silas has not gone yet, so we'll start by getting rid of that. And then we'll have Silas move, and we'll move towards the man in the pallid mask. Now we're going to make this check. Now remember, we did take that penalty, so we're going to have to check at -2. So we are testing 4 to 3, so we're +1, and I'm okay with that. I'll be +1. We failed. No big deal. So we end our turn, and we met our condition, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll go to upkeep over here. This weakness stays in our hand per the rules, and then upkeep over here. Doom on the agenda does advance us. Okay. We must decide to have someone test willpower or intellect to try to snap us out of it. I think we're going to want to choose willpower for Patrice. Yeah, we'll have Patrice test willpower. She's +1 base. And she is able to spend money from Plucky to gain additionals. So she'll go +2, +3, +4. And she succeeds. So she passes. If you succeed, advance to Agenda 2A. There we go. That was easy-ish. Bad guy gets +1 fight and cannot be defeated, and if there's 10 damage on him, we advance. So we need to be careful to not hurt him too much. Alright, then we do encounter cards. Okay, well, this is the thing that the other guy was looking for before. It wants our money. Alright, so I gotta be careful with our resources. Luckily, we have most of what we need down already. We do have remaining sanity, so we are okay for now. Test willpower. Okay, we could do this. Yeah, we could make this test. Alright, so we're +2 base. And we'll just go, we'll go +3. Okay, well, why would we do that? So we're going to fail by all 3, so we're going to lose our resources. We're going to have to take a horror, which has to be assigned to Plucky, because we don't have another soak. Oh, actually, never mind. We're going to use our Idol of Xanatos to block that, and we're going to discard the other Astral Mirror, so we can block a horror that way. And then we're going to get -2 to the next skill test that we perform this round, so we'll be mindful of that. Alright, well, it says we can't discover clues, but it doesn't say we can't investigate. So we're going to have Patrice investigate. She fails, so we clear off that nasty ability. Then we're going to try to evade the Watcher from another dimension. We're going to commit Grizzled, which gives us +5 is 7. We're going to use Flashlight to be 9. 9 to 5 is +4. What does this one do? Reveal another token. Okay, we succeed. And then when you successfully evade him, you discard him. So we'll do that. We'll use our violin to get a resource, and then we'll move down. Well, Silas will move in to prepare, also meeting the condition of this. He will then gain a resource. And then let's get rid of this. There's no way having this in our hand is going to be good, so let's just get rid of it immediately. From there, we'll go upkeep and upkeep. This would have been discarded, so we get another card. Ooh, whoops. And this goes over there. Okay, Doom on the agenda and encounter cards. The cards cost more, of course. After we just spent all of our money. Why wouldn't they cost more? Alright, we have to try to draw cards. Well, that's not very good. This has to be direct, so it avoids the Plucky clause, because it's direct. Alright. So what do? Well, Patrice's turn is going to be that. We're going to use our extra action to drop in an ice pick. Oh, actually, before she goes, we need to have Silas go because Silas is going to advance us, right? Yeah. All right. So Silas is going to spend all 3 actions to advance per the rules over here. Ooh, interesting. Oh, well, that's a whole lot of. That's new to me. Oh boy. Okay. And then which one did it want? Oh man. Okay. And he's here. Okay. Um. Okay. Well, that just happened. Oh, and we're not gonna move, so this is gonna happen. Okay. Well, Pete would have been fully healed. So he'll. And this is direct. It says. And that sets me to that point, right? Yeah, I have no sanity remaining because this gives me -2. Holy moly. Alright, well, we can't get to him in time, so we're gonna still click this off. What does this do? You can flip over the location. Okay. Well, alright, let's do that. We can do it already, so let's. Deal 2 damage to the bad guy, exhaust him, and disengage him. Oh man, that couldn't have come at a better time. We'll deal 2 damage to him. And it cannot be done again, so we'll do that. Okay. So as we said, as a fast, we're going to drop in our ice pick. And we're going to spend this resource to do it. I guess we go back up here to get this clue next turn. Alright, so then we'll do upkeep over here, so these go away. Okay. We had to make this test, which we forgot. Oh, actually, yeah, that's important. Let's make this test. So we are -1 base. We're going to go +1, +3, +4. That's incredible. Do we have another legal target? No, unfortunately, none of these are legal. But that's okay. We're going to get our extra action from quick thinking and use it to move out so that we don't get re-engaged by this guy. And we'll draw a card from Guts. And we can use this to pull back Steadfast because we'll still succeed by 2 without it. Okay, and that gets rid of that. Alright, that was a fortunate series of events. And then we'll click upkeep over here. Alright, this one will ready and do on the agenda. And encounter card. We have no hidden cards in our hand, so we just lose the card. Oh, that's a cultist, so he'll take one of the clues. That is not a cultist, and that is not a cultist. It does not gain surge. Oh, is this a cultist? I don't think so, right? No, just a monster. Okay. This is a cultist, so there is a multi-way tie, and for the interest of keeping things split apart, we'll put it over here. Alright, so now it's our turn. We definitely don't want to hang out here because bad guy's going to come for us. So let's move down here. This guy will engage us. We're not going to use our track shoes. Oh, we actually would have had to move this guy. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Everything would have happened differently. So this would be like this would be like this, and this guy would be over here. Or over here. Because we flipped this location over, so he would have moved, and I wasn't paying attention when that happened. So I'll still have Silas move down. He's not a hunter, right? No. We will grab the fanatic, and we will fight it with our meat cleaver. So we are 6 to 3 is +3. We'll take our this and we'll go. We're gonna go +6. All right. We're gonna yoink this back and let this go away. And then we're gonna do this again. So we are 7-3. So we're gonna play lucky. We have to check lucky. We are good to play lucky. We will not get our extra action, but this will die, and then when it dies, we get the clue off of it. We also get to heal a sanity from the meat cleaver, so now we're above the threshold of no sanity. We have 1 remaining. And then we'll end our turn, and Pete will also heal. Alright, it's Patrice's turn. She will get this clue, or at least attempt to. So she is 3-3. She will go 3-1. As a fast, we will use our Astral Mirror to play Ice Pick. So we'll go 5-1, which is +4. And then we'll commit the old keyring to be +6. Oh, actually, before that, we're going to play the other scavenging. Alright, so we're +6. We succeed by 3. Whoops. So we grab this clue, and we get to trigger both scavengings. Boop, boop. This one's going to spend 2 to go get us the chauffeur's catalog that we lost earlier. Where'd it go? Should be in here. There it is. Okay, and then the chauffeur's catalog is going to play we could play idle, but that would just trade with the one that we have in play, so we don't need 2. I think I want a keyring. I think I value keyring over an ice pick, so let's do that. We'll just swap them. I probably should have just did that from the beginning instead of playing the other ice pick, but it's okay. And then there's no clues here. So the question is, do we want... Yeah, we'll move the guy. So he'll move up to here. I will deal 4 damage to the bad guy and take 2 horror, which will go there per the rules. Or is it's all must go here, right? Yeah. Alright, so we deal 4 more damage. And then this can't be turned over again. We have 1 action remaining, and we're not going to be doing that. Oh, we didn't do this last turn. So that's that, and this is gone. So we should have another card in our hand per the rules. Okay. Well, there's nothing that we can really do. Oh, actually, what we would have done last turn is blocked it. No, we didn't keep the cards. It's too late now. But we could block these 2 horror that comes in with our idol, and we will do that. Right, like nothing says you have to take it. Yeah. Alright, and then I guess we'll gain a resource because moving down doesn't make sense right now. Did I forget short supply? I think I did. Alright, so from here, we did all of our stuff. This is a hunter, so it'll move. We'll have it go this way. Then we'll go upkeep. We have to take a horror from that, which we will block with our idol, and we will block with read the signs. Upkeep over here. Doom on the agenda, and encounter card. Alright, we have to lose 2 resources, and we could do hand or play. What we'll do in our hand. We want to keep our meat cleaver, and our track shoes have been good. It's a good thing that we've been keeping ourselves relatively healthy. Okay, this one wants us to play cards. Well, that's something that she does very often, so that shouldn't be too bad, although getting to that location is going to be a little difficult. Alright, let's have Silas go down this way. He'll grab this fanatic. We'll punch it. We'll use Pete to get the extra stats, and we will commit unexpected courage. Pull another one. That's a -3. So we are 4, 5, 6-3, so we don't need it. So we're going to pull back the unexpected courage to succeed. We get both of these clues, and then since we killed a monster, we will use the cleaver to heal. So we moved, we fought, we have one action remaining. We will oh, you know what? Let's move up here and then test with our track shoes. So we're +3. We'll go +5 with manual dex. We will succeed. Manual dex is up here. I think we have some legal targets. Oh yeah, let's commit this. So that's going to be successful. So this comes back to our hand, and we draw a card, and then we succeed. Of course, we succeeded by enough to gain our extra action as well. So we can move again. So we'll move here, and we have one extra action. Investigating does not make sense. We've used our ability this turn. We've used our track shoes. Let's get a resource. We'll end our turn, which will in turn heal Pete. Alright. Well, I don't think that we can kill that guy. That's not very likely. Can we evade it? Is that even a good decision? I don't think it really is. I think we just wait here, which is a stinky turn, but it's a turn nonetheless. So we'll just use this to gain a resource, and then we'll gain 3 resources. Oh, what do you need me to do? Play something? We're not going to do that. So, when we end our turn, we will use our... Oh, we used our idol last turn? When did we... Oh, we flipped this. No, we didn't ready our idol. Or was it maybe in the... No, she drew... That's what Silas drew. What was Patrice's thing? Oh, she drew this. Never mind. So yeah, she drew this. And we'll just discard 2 cards to block it when it goes off with the idol. I can't figure out why it would be exhausted. So, alright, upkeep over here, upkeep over here. He needs to hunt. So they're both 2 spaces away, so this is a legal choice, so we're going to choose it. That's what he drew, so then do him on the agenda and encounter cards. Okay, well events need to be double checked now. Not ideal. Not ideal. Okay. We'll have Silas go first. Silas will move into here and get engaged with. We'll commit brute force to get to 7 to 3 is +4. That's a success, but it did not succeed by 2 or more. No. So we'll pull it back. So we succeed. We are then failing. Wait. Yeah, it was a -3. So 7 minus 3 would be 4. 4 to 3 would be a success of 1. Now it's just, oh, we can't leave it. No, it's just got to be a fail. We should have committed more cards, but we didn't. Alright, so that'll deal 1 damage. Then we will fight again, and... Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'll pull it back. Oh, no, I can't. I have to play... Yeah, I can't risk Lucky. Alright, so then we'll use our meat cleaver. We will deal a horror to Pete to get the extra damage. We only get +1 this time. So we're 5 to 3. We'll go 7, 8, 9. So we're +6. Oh, jeez. Alright, we succeed, but I'm going to pull back the quick thinking. Alright. And we do the extra damage from the meat cleaver, so that'll kill it, and then we'll heal ourselves. And that's all 3 of our turns, which heals Pete at the end. Then we go to the monster phase. We'll have him hunt this way. Oh, we have to do Patricia's turn. Never mind. Alright. So Patrice needs to go. I guess we try to kill this guy. Let's start by throwing this to draw a card. Of course. Right on time. Super fun cards show up. Alright. we're going to use our fast action to throw down an ice pick. We're going to fight. Oh, never mind. The tests are flipped because our sanity is less than 4. So we want to just evade it and leave. Alright, that's fine. So it's a test of 2. I'll make it a 0. That's a success. And then I will, we can't, yeah, I'll just click this off, that's fine. So then, it was a evasion attempt. Nothing's gonna matter because I'm just gonna do this. Okay, upkeep. Upkeep over here, he already moved, and then he'll ready up and join. Doom on the agenda, and encounter card. No hidden cards, so get another one. Hey, look, a hidden card. This one wants me to automatically fail a test. That might happen too. Alright, gives us +2 difficulty, so it's a test of 5, so we're even. We have a lot of choices here. I think we just play this. And then I think we just throw this to block the horror from the water protection. Alright. We're going to have Patrice go first. She's going to evade. That's a success. So this monster is going to be here and evaded. And then she'll move twice to go here. She'll use her violin to gain a resource. Silas can move down. He'll investigate the location. She'll commit last chance to give him +4, so he's +4. He succeeds, and then when he succeeds here, he takes a damage because he got the last clue. And then we can flip it over, so we will deal 2 damage to bad guy. Okay, flip it back over, and it cannot be flipped in again. Alright, so that's, he went move, investigate. We don't want to move again because that would put us into a bad spot. So let's investigate and fail. And we'll just get rid of this. Alright, so then this guy will hunt. He has a whole bunch of choices, and we're going to choose this one because it's legal. We'll go upkeep. That's fine. And upkeep. Okay. Doom on the agenda. This one also readies. And encounter cards. Test, if you fail, if you have no remaining sanity, we have plenty, so that's fine, so it's just a 3, so he's -1. We're going to commit this to go +1. He'll go +3, +4. He succeeds by 2, so he gets an immediate action, and Patrice heals to horror. So with that action, Silas will... Oh, he gets removed from the game before. I forgot to do that. Silas will move into the palace. Okay. Then it's Patrice's turn. Okay, what does this one want? To punch somebody. Okay. Yeah, we probably don't want to mess with that. Alright, let's have Silas try to investigate. He is +1. What's the worst that could happen, right? Hey, we could get a clue. That's what could happen. And we'll do it again. Alright, well, we critically fail. Now we critically succeed, and we'll pick this to give us an extra action. Which is great, because we go 3 to 1, which is +2, and then this comes back to our hand. Alright, so we're just going to stay here, so we don't want to move, and we can't play anything. We have plenty of resources, so we'll draw a card. Actually, we can only investigate once. Huzzah. Let's not cheat. So we can't do this, so we'll just draw 2 cards then. Because we couldn't have done the second investigate because of stupor. Gotta remember these cards that we normally don't play have rules text. Alright, so Patrice will move in, and she'll grab this clue instead by investigating. We'll commit Chauffeur's Catalog, so now we're 4 to 1 is +3. We'll go +4. We succeed by 2, so we're going to knock off both scavengings. We're going to spend 2 to play the catalog. I don't think we need the ice pick. Right, that's the only other target in here. Yeah, we just don't need the other ice pick. We want to keep the keyring and the flashlight for now. And then, so we moved, we investigated it with our final action. Let's get Doyle down. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. We get a cat. We got Zeal. I think that's the fighting cat. Yes, that's very good for the mission we're in, so that's fine. And then we got the clue, so we'll flip this over. It is the Tattered King that is in play. Put the stage of the Ward Theater location into play. Okay, I think this has to do with the return to, because this is not normal. Okay, it goes into play. And it cannot be flipped again. Okay. While the bad guy is moving, if somebody is here, it is connected to him. When you are here, you cannot attack the bad guy. Okay, so we probably have to go there to get his clues. Interesting. Alright, well that's going to be a future us problem. We'll go to upkeep, which means we're going to discard these cards. We obviously keep that one until we do something with it. Upkeep over here. Alright. Well, that'll advance us, so we'll flip it over. Spawn the bad guy at the or another bad guy at the palace. Alright. Let's grab him out of the deck, and then we'll give him to Silas. And then he's a hunter, so he would hunt to here. Alright. Well, that's a whole lot of bad news for us. We will do encounter cards next. That's the rules. Okay, we're going to make this test. We are -1 to it. And I think we're just going to test it. Yep, and then we're going to play Eucatastrophe, which is so strong it had to be eroded. So instead of that being a -3, it's going to be a critical success symbol, which then means we have to commit any card from our discard pile that's legal. We have a couple of different choices. So we basically we get +0, but we're going to get the stats from this. We have a bunch of choices. I think the best one that's here that will pass us is Steadfast. So we will get Steadfast into our hand, and then now Eucatastrophe gets removed from the game instead of being getting to our discard pile. It used to be that you could actually pick the Eucatastrophe to put it back into play. It was very insane, but they tabooed it to prevent people from yeah. Alright, discard cards. We have a lot of Doom on us, so this is going to be 3. We're going to do 2 more. I think it's just the flashlight. Yeah, it's going to be the... Actually, is it the flashlight? It had 2 charges, right? Yeah. It's not the flashlight, actually. It's going to be a Chauffeur's catalog. We don't need them. We don't need that many. Okay. That's fine. So Patrice will go. She'll move to this location as action 1. Action 2, she'll investigate. We'll use the flashlight and the keyring to make it a 0. And we'll check. We'll take 2 clues. Whoops. There we go. And then we'll use the flashlight. Oh, and we succeeded on that one, right? So then we can use the scavengings. 1, 2, to bring back a Chauffeur's catalog, and I don't think we have another target now. Yeah, no. So now we'll do this one, making it a 0 again. We do have sanity remaining, so it's only a -2, so then we can do the other one, and we'll swap out the dead flashlight for the ice pick. And we'll grab these 2 clues, which in turn then means we can flip over the theater. We now know the secret, and that's good. We needed that to be able to finish things off. Alright. This guy's a hunter, and he would have gone at least twice, so let's do that. It's now Silas's turn, and he's got bads to deal with. Well, we don't have time, unfortunately, which is the big thing that we needed. Let's begin by meat cleavering Pete with resourceful. So that gets us to 6 to 3, and we'll throw overpower to be 8 to 3. So we're plus 5. That's a pick another card. Okay, we succeed. We will draw a card from overpower, and then there we go. That's the kind of stuff we like to see. We will take that with resourceful, and we'll get in for 2 damage on this guy. We will then commit brute force to get to 7 to 3, which is plus 4. We succeed, which will then do 3 damage. And then we will fight again, and this time we'll just commit steadfast. And we'll do another damage to Pete to... Actually, we'll do it to ourselves because we can heal. So let's make sure we're good. So we are 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're good. Okay. And this will kill him. He has victory, which is just to say we won't shuffle him back. And that is everything for Silas. So now it's the monster phase. They're hunters. Haster gets to... Oh, darn. Well, that's the thing. Well, alright. We'll do this to block 1. And we'll put it on Pete, and then Pete heals. The bad guy, I'm not supposed to say his name. I chose the thing that punishes me for that. He gets to choose. When moving, he's considered to be connected. So we're going to bring him to Patrice to save him from Silas, because Silas is about to get hunted by this one. And so he'll take 1, 2, and 1. And then Patrice takes 4, which will... Oh wait, what did I take? What did I block? Oh, from saying it? No, never mind. I'll take the 1, or Plucky will take the 1. And then when he comes, we'll use this to block the 3 that we're allowed to. And so we'll take a second one. So that's playing by the rules. All is well. Okay. Then we'll do upkeep over here. We'll do upkeep over here. Okay. Doom on the agenda. The bad guy gets +2 fight, and he cannot be defeated unless we know the secret, but we do know the secret, so that's good. Okay. Encounter cards. Alright. Okay, well luckily that goes further away. He'll move when we flip cards over, but that's okay. Alright, well, we're going to start by brute forcing down the Bayaki. Remember, it has 5 because it flipped over. So we're +2, so we'll throw the... Actually, we'll just go +2. That's fine. We succeed, so that'll kill it. Actually, is this... Yeah, it's just +2. Then, did Pete heal? No, he's correct. Okay. So then we'll use the meat cleaver. Oh, we killed the guy last turn and we didn't heal the sanity back, so now we do that. I'm fixing that we did that. We're gonna fight the agent. We'll deal this to ourselves, so we are 5. We'll go this to be 7. We don't need it, so we'll use Silas to pull it back, and we'll deal 2 damage, and then we'll do another one to ourselves and do it again. Okay, we can't pull it back a second time, but we can kill him. So that's 2, 1, 2, whoops. And then we will move, and we'll move over this way. Patrice is going to begin by evading. You know what, let's begin by fighting. I like fighting more. We'll commit our ice picks. So that gets us to 4. We're going to play Spectral Razor. So that gets us another 5 actually. So that's 9. He's got 5, so we're 9 to 5. Let's premonition. We don't need it. 9 to 5. Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I think we will hit. So let's hit. We do. We're gonna throw both ice picks to get the damage. He is elite, so we only do 2 extra 2 damage from the razor, so a total of 4. Gets us to 12. Bad guy has 16, so we're not done yet. We're gonna use our cat to just automatically succeed, with action 2. So that's 13, and then whenever you use a cat, you can get a different cat, and I think we had one. Oh, it's in our hand? Never mind. So before we do that, we'll discard this cat to draw a card. Okay. Well, oh wait, we had to shuffle this cat. And it can't be that cat by default. Okay, well, get punished. And then we will put this cat into play. That's fine. And so that's 2, and then our third action, we'll play premonition. No, we'll just evade. We'll evade. It's 2. Actually, yeah, we will premonition. I messed up so much right now. Okay. Huh. I wasn't paying attention, and I can't do the things I need to do. Well, I guess we'll evade, because nothing else is going to be helpful. I should have evaded first, or I shouldn't have done the second attack with the cat. Alright, well, we know we would fail an evasion, so let's just not try. Let's just end our turn. Yep. Okay, and then over here, did I go with Silas? Oh, yeah, I killed the bad guys. Alright, so bad guy tries to hit us. We'll just play Deny Existence to block all the horror. And then we'll go to the upkeep phase. We don't discard this, and we just do upkeep. Upkeep over here. Oh, we just did damage to bad guys for sure. We did it 1, 2, 3 times. Oh, we couldn't have done that. Okay, let's back up. What did we do? We killed the one guy and we take a damage. That needs to happen. Almost guaranteed. Then the other guy we hit twice. So instead we're going to evade him. And then we just succeed that evade. So then we wouldn't have committed this. Yeah. Okay. And then we have one action remaining. And where are we? And we just move out. Yeah. Okay. Or no. Yeah. This guy's here and we move out. Okay. And then Pete would have healed. Alright. Upkeep over here. That's all done. This is there. We go to Doom on the agenda and encounter cards. Test this. Alright, we'll do this. 8, so we still get 2, so that's 4, so we're +1, and we're above sanity, so we're still +1. It's a -2, so then we'll play the lucky, and we succeed. Okay. Which means this goes away. Alright, cards cost more. That's not really going to matter. Alright. Alright, so we'll start with Patrice. She's going to try to evade the bad guy. We are going to be committing 2 cards to that to get us up to 4, and I guess before we test, we will discard this to draw a card. Yep. So we'll be +2 on the evasion. And we'll succeed. That's very fortunate for us. And then we will move to get out. Oh, we don't want to do that first. We'll let Silas go. He'll click this off. I guess Patrice will move in and take him. And then before moving in, she'll play this with the extra action and gain a resource. And then she would have used that. Or actually, never mind. She would have drawn a card because she needs to be able to block the horror to keep Plucky. Oh, she's going to lose Plucky to the damage anyway, so she still would have drawn a card. Which means we can play Premonition. And then this is an end of test, so we'll succeed. Alright. And then we can still play this as the fast, yeah, because we can't block it. Which means, okay, that's all fine. Oh man, playing by yourself sometimes you can make mistakes. Alright, so then Silas can click his weakness off and move in. I think this is a good time to draw a card. Alright. So this guy's going to attack. We're going to lose the Plucky and take 1 horror. which means we lose 2 stats. Yep. Alright. And then this guy readies, and we do upkeep. We gotta take another horror, we'll put it here. Upkeep over here, that's fine. Doom on the agenda, and encounter card. Okay. Okay, tied with the most clues, or the most clues is going to be here. It's not a tie anymore. Okay. Well, we have things to handle. This one is not flipped for Silas, so we're just going to have Silas fight it. We will deal a damage to Pete to get the extra damage on the fight, and we will be 5 to 2 is +3, and we'll commit this in case we fail. We are not below, so that'll be 2 damage, and we'll just pull it back, and then we'll just fight again, and we'll succeed. Since we killed something with a meat cleaver, we get to restore sanity. Oh, it's supposed to have gotten one of our clues. It can have it. I guess we'll engage because we don't want to tie up. Oh, we don't have life. Never mind. Let's move away. We can't move there because we have a friend there and he'll engage us, so we'll move here. Alright, Patrice will evade. She is even? Question mark? What do we got here? That's not going to help. That would help, though. Alright, let's, oh no. Does this help the most? No, because we don't have our stuff. We need this. Let's discard this to draw a card. That's super convenient. We will play that, gaining back statistics. Okay. Okay. We are going to investigate the location that we're at. We get an attack of opportunity. We're going to use our idol to block 2 of that. So we're going to block 1 physical and 1 horror. Whoops. There we go. And we're going to automatically succeed, or we'll just, yeah, we'll test with the base of 5. We succeed by 4. And we'll exhaust him to automatically succeed, rather. We'll search. Oh, we don't have the cards in here anymore, but that's fine. The thing that we actually want is this. And then we will use this to automatically evade. And then we'll move over to the side. And then we put the other cat that's in our discard pile into play, which is the fighting cat. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And that's, and then moving is the third, rather. So that's it. So then we'll do upkeep. Upkeep over here. Oh, I didn't check the catastrophe before. Oh, man. Alright. He'll hunt. He'll wake up. He's not a hunter, and nobody flipped anything, so he's fine. Doom on the agenda. Encounter cards. Alright, well, we can't advance anything, so that's a problem. Okay, and bad guy. Alright, let's have Silas go. He will just attack that bad guy. It's 4. Never mind. I think he's going to engage it and then evade it. That's a success. And then we'll move away. Patrice will also move away. That was all 3 of his. Was engage, evade, move. For Patrice, she's moved. She'll now investigate. This location is a 4. We will reduce it by 2 to 2. And then we'll make it a 0 with gumption. We are 3 to 0. And we will spend a resource to be 4 to 0? Yeah. Guess we should have spent another one, but we'll get the resource. And then we'll flip this location, which is going to move this guy. We'll move him this way. Deal 4 damage to bad person. Okay. This cannot be flipped again. Alright. And then we have 1 action remaining, and we'll use it to move down here. That will end our turns. So then we do monster phase. This, or rather, this is exhausted. That's not a hunter. These are hunters, so we'll split them. And then we will discard cards and do upkeep and upkeep. Doom on the agenda and encounter card. Okay. Okay, we're going to start by investigating this location. We will make it a 1, so we are 3 to 1. We will go 4 to 1, 5 to 1, 6 or 7 to 1. We succeed, so we'll get both, or we'll get a clue because we only made it -1. But then we'll use the scavengings. This gives us 3 to spend, and then this goes in here as well. Oh, we don't have 3 to spend. Never mind. And this will still have 2 on it. We can only use 1 of the scavengings. Alright, let's punch ourselves for 2 before we forget to do that. And then we'll investigate again. This still would have died. Oh no, it dies and comes back. That's what I paid for. Okay. But we'll use this one to make it a 1, and then we'll be able to just succeed. So we do, we grab the clue, and we'll flip this one. Deal 2 more damage, exhaust him, and that's actually enough to kill, if I remember correctly. Oh, he was already dead, actually. He only had 16. So he was defeated. Advance. It was the Tattered King, so R1. Alright. Oof. Did no actual combat, used the locations to defeat him. We have prevented him from escaping his prison. Nobody has possession because we remembered to get rid of it. We take a bunch of trauma, and we succeed. Nice. We will be back tomorrow with the Forgotten Age, Return 2. We'll be doing Ursula, and we'll be doing Kamani. So it should be a good time. Hope everyone gets to tune in for that. Thanks a lot, and have a good night.